It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, welcome everybody to another edition of ACA Live, our second monthly ACA membership giveaway. If you don't know, every month now we have about $650 worth, plus or minus, of great products from all these great sponsors. You see them up here, you see them down here. The support for the ACA continues to grow, and we certainly appreciate everybody's efforts and support, and especially thank you, our members, for getting behind us and making, catfishing absolutely fantastic. Seeing the catfish community coming together is great to see. And speaking of coming together, I'm going to tell you a little bit about some things coming up. Events that are coming up this weekend, for instance. Steve Henderson, Jamie Barsley, and Alex Nagy have come together, and they're working with the city of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. They have the bass and catfish blowout happening this weekend in Pine Bluffs on the Arkansas River. If you haven't signed up for it, get over there and sign up, because the city of Pine Bluffs is putting up an extra $10,000, $5,000 for bass, $5,000 for catfish, adding to the pot, which is 100% payout. So if you haven't signed up for that, get over there, sign up. It's not real expensive. A lot of your favorite anglers and people in the catfish community will be there. Should be a lot of fun. I wish I could be up there. I want to fish some of these events. I'm sick and tired of just being there. I want to fish some of them. And I've had that opportunity in the past with, I fished with George Young. I fished with Skinny from the Cat Masters. I've been out with Roy Harkness. Just a lot. I love being on the water. I love fishing. And those of you that don't think I can fish or catfish, I can. Anyways, let me tell you a little bit of something that we're working on. And I'm going to preface this by saying, we're working on this. Nothing's cast in stone. This is all very preliminary. We're in talks with Nashville, Tennessee. And what we'd like to do, and you probably saw a post a week or two about it. We just put a feeler out there, get some ideas, and that's exactly what it's there for. We want to put together a championship event every year as an apex to the ACA points race and the various divisions that we have in that. The way it'll work is, again, this is very, very preliminary. The top 10 teams from each division will get an invitation to fish this event. Their entry will be free. Every ACA member will also have the opportunity to fish this event. However, their entry will be about $100 to $200 range. We're also going to invite all of the tournament directors in the alliance to fish this as well. They work hard all year. They don't get a chance to fish many events, and we think it'd be a lot of fun for them to get out there and have some fun on the water as well. So there'd be like 3 categories. And what we would do is we would award first, second, and third in each category. And then we have an overall winner, which we'd pay from first down to 10th place. This will be in Nashville. We will make sure that this thing is going to be spectacular. We hope to put on one of the best events you've ever experienced. And we want to do this every year. You're going to have the option to fish 3 different fisheries, the Cumberland, Old Hickory, or Percy Priest. Halfway through the day, if you're not having any luck in one body of water, you can yank the boat, trailer over to another lake, and fish there. Weigh in, we hope to have right downtown on the foot of Broadway in Nashville. It's going to be a lot of fun. If we can put this together, and there's a lot of people that we've talked to, both tournament directors, anglers, our ACA, some of our ACA charter members. Everybody loves the idea. Everybody's willing to come on board and help, which is terrific to see. We want to do this for the catfish community to bring everybody together. But one prerequisite, you've got to be an ACA member. This is going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, so that's what we're up to. Conservation-wise, we've got some great stuff in the works. We can't really speak too much about it at this point, but I think there's going to be some changes coming down the road that people are really going to like to see. It's not going to happen overnight, folks. Nothing like this does. It's going to take a lot of time, but the needle is moving. So just hang in there. Hang in there. We appreciate your support, and we will get there little by little. So with that being said, we're going to, as I always do, right? We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. I'm going to take a look at chat. If anybody's got anything, any suggestions, any ideas, comments, whatever, love to hear them. And I'm going to take a break. We're going to be back in 3 minutes. We're going to draw a name. Somebody's going to win a whole bunch of stuff. Now, one of the things, you know what? I'll explain it when we get back. So 3 minutes. Be right back.
Is failure itself. The world of science rewards the ones who are willing to try and fail, because with the courage to fail and to learn, ideas can change the world.
Hey guys, Pipeline here. Do you want the absolute best when it comes to the performance of your reels?
Choose the company Tournament Anglers trust. From our top-notch reel services
to high-end quality terminal tackle.
Trust in
Pipeline Tackle.
It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
You have a full-time job and you want to be a full-time angler. Don't waste time scouting. You want to catch fish. That's where Garmin comes in. Our mapping with Navionics data lets you see more detail than the fish do. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, and our industry-leading live sonar is so crisp and clear you'll think you jumped in. You're welcome. Now, if only we had a powerful, efficient, whisper-quiet trolling motor. Actually, we do. It's called Force. We knew you'd like that. Less time finding, more time catching fish. Only with Garmin.
From cane poles to crappie rods to catfish, B&M continues. B&M continues making memories for over 75 years.
No matter how hard you try, keeping your rigs tangle-free is, well, challenging. Well, not anymore with Rig Wrap. Staying tangle-free has never been easier. Just wrap, close, rinse, and store. Simple, right?
Wow.
No matter the rig, Rig Wrap has a storage solution to keep you tangle-free. From conveniently small to offshore extra large, you'll never worry about tangled rigs ever again. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Hey, we're back. It wasn't long. It's only 3 minutes. You know, we got to do certain things. You know, we got to support the sponsors like they support us, right? So, anyways, been a few questions and comments in chat that I want to address here. Adam Isaacs asked a question: would the directors have to pay an entry? Well, Adam, for you, you're going to have to pay double. But no, the directors, it's an invitational. Their entry would be free. They work hard all year. They deserve an opportunity to have a good time, and that's what this is all about. It's about bringing everybody together. Sure, we're going to have a tournament where it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be prizes to win and money to win and all sorts of great stuff. But this is meant to bring everybody together, you know, have a lot of fun. It's going to be Nashville, which is going to be a blast. At least we hope it'll be Nashville. And hey, you fish by day and Nashville by night. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. We're trying to get things handled here in the next 30 to 60 days so that everybody can start planning for this. You know, it'll happen next spring. Probably the tail end of March is what we're kind of targeting. I understand that the fishery at that time of year is pretty good. It may not be, you know, a 10 as far as a fishery, but it's not bad. A lot of anglers that have fished that area, there's some big flatheads that can be pulled out of there and some blues in some of the lakes. So it's a good fishery, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So yeah, Adam, yes, you have to be an ACA member in good standing to enter it. And the directors and those top 10 from each division, they have a free pass. They have a free entry. Rest of the membership, there will be a small entry fee. We've got to support, you know, the expense of this thing. We're going to go after sponsors and that type of thing. So we're going to blow this up. And, you know, talking about, you know, tournaments, whether it be this one or any of the Alliance events, a few weeks ago, I thanked, and I will do this once again, a gentleman by the name of Robert Thomas. And Robert stepped up and donated to the ACA the monies needed to put together probably the best live feed equipment package that we've seen in catfishing. I am now assembling everything so that we can actually send this out to various events throughout the country, so that all they got to do is open up the box and just start setting things up according to a manual that will be in there. Everything's color coded. And once they get it hooked up, I can actually operate it right from here. And something I did over the weekend is I have a drone, and I have been trying like heck to get this drone to live feed into the system. And I figured it out. It's going to be cool. So a lot of the events, and if there's a drone, if somebody has one, if I'm going to be there, I'm going to bring mine. We're going to have live, you know, eye in the sky footage of a lot of the events, whether it be the weigh-in line or people, you know, the stage, whatever. It should be a lot of fun. So the live feeds are going to change, obviously for the better. So, I mean, there's 4 cameras. We got a roaming camera to interview people that are in the weigh-in line or the crowd. Like I said, the drone. So we're trying to move it forward. And again, our deepest thanks to Robert Thomas for his generosity. And you tournament directors out there, get ready, because the system will be available to you. And we'd like to see some live feeds from all over the country. There's some great events up in Pennsylvania and the Carolinas, up in the Midwest. I mean, even California now is in the alliance, which is terrific to see. And we're hoping to see some folks from California make their way to Nashville. You know, we picked Nashville because it's centrally located. Within a 500-mile radius, probably 85% of all catfish anglers exist, and it's an easy get to. And Nashville's going to be a lot of fun. So, anyways, so we'll fill you in as we move along with that. But again, very, very preliminary. I'm kind of spitballing here. If you folks have ideas for this, we'd love to hear them. As a matter of fact, Corey Peterson, who's the director of Indiana Catfish Association, he made a suggestion, which I think is terrific. He suggested that we put together an all-expense paid package. In other words, hotel, and meals, and the whole 9 yards entry for the championship for some lucky ACA member. And if we can get the sponsorships in place and we can get the dollars needed to do that and so much more, that's coming your way as well. So we're trying to do this for you. This is all about, the bottom line is for the anglers. The tournament directors work their tail off to put on some great events, and they deserve all the credit in the world working together with the Alliance. Again, the bottom line is the American Catfishing Association is for you. If you're not a member, please consider joining. Head on over to www.jointheaca.com. We certainly could use your support. And we assure you, we're working for your best interest and for catfishing in general. So with that said, who wants to win something? Now, the way it's going to work is this. If you're in chat, you're going to have your choice. We have two different reels. We have the Abu Garcia, the Ambassador, what's this, a 6,500, and the 7,000. If you're in chat and your name's called, you'll have your choice. We also have some ugly sticks, and we got different sizes, and you'll have your choice of that as well. So if you're in chat, if you know somebody that is an ACA member and they're not in chat, you better call them up right now and tell them to get their butt in the chat because they'll have their choice. If not, you get what you get. So let me bring up random.org. I've got everybody loaded in there. And how am I going to do this here? Let's see. Share screen. Which screen do I want to share? Chrome tag. There we go. You guys see this? Hang on. There we go. You guys see that? You see your name anywhere? So what we're going to do is on the very bottom of this, I'm going to have to go to it. We have to go all the way down. And we've got to hit the randomizer. We're going to do this once. Wow. You see, you know what? Karma is good. Robert Thomas, you are the winner. Now, is Robert in chat? There it is. He's in chat. Robert, you won. You won. So, Robert, you're in chat. You tell me, do you want a 6,500 or do you want a 7,000? Hang on, let me bring up the screen here. So, where are you, Robert? Okay, so Robert's in chat. Robert, do you want an Abu 7,000 or do you want the Abu 6,500? I'm waiting for you, Robert. I don't see it. I don't see you say anything. Perry, your name was in the list. If you're an ACA member, your name was on that list. Unbelievable. This is what it's all about, folks. Robert, as you can just see, Robert Thomas, if you're not in chat, just stated, let's donate it back and give it to someone else. That's fantastic. All right. We're going back to random.org. Hang on. Let me bring it up. There it is. All right. I'm going back to random.org. I'm going down to the bottom. Hit the randomizer one more time. And we just hit it. Ty Wolf. Ty, are you in chat? Ty Wolf. Is Ty in chat? Ty's not in chat. All right. Well, if anybody knows Ty, let him know that he won this month's ACA member giveaway. Every month we do this the second Wednesday of every month at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. We've got some great prizes here. Not only do we have prizes from Abu Garcia, we have Ugly Stick. Here's one right back here. So nice. This is a great setup. We have, get this. You're also going to get a free Navionics chip from Navionics by Garmin. We got some rig wraps for you. BAU sinker slides. We've got some easy sinker slides. We've got some rig wrap yellows. We got reds. We got some lure lockers. We got a rig pack 60 for you. You're going to get a cooler from Mammoth Coolers. Great cooler. If you're in the market for a cooler, that's the cooler to get. Terrific value, great quality. So when you're in the market for a cooler, make sure you check out Mammoth Coolers. What else? Am I missing anything else? Let's see. There's some other great products that I've talked to some brands and companies that they want to send in. They want us to highlight some of their products, which is terrific. So if you're a company or brand and you want to add to the ACA monthly giveaway package, we'd love to have the products, and we certainly appreciate your support. So as things progress, I think you're going to see this get bigger and bigger and bigger. So did anybody find out where Ty Wolf is? Anybody let him know? I got to write it down. I got to look him up. But yeah, that's terrific. Robert, man, I didn't know I passed on a cooler. Well, Robert, you got to look at the picture. There's a cooler. There's rods. There's reels. There's rig wrap stuff. The Navionics. I mean, you know, all these sponsors are up here for a reason. But your generosity is fantastic, Robert. Thank you for that. And I'm sure Ty thanks you for that. And there's a lot of people out there right now that are probably going, yeah, thanks, Robert. I didn't win. You know, but it's great stuff. Oh, there were a lot of names on it, Jerry. Well into the 4 figures. I scrolled down very quickly. Let's see. Michael, let's see. We need a catfish convention in central Mississippi, Vicksburg area. Yeah, that's not our wheelhouse. You know, I would, Michael, what I would do is I would contact Steve Douglas and Hervé, talk to them about it. They do a terrific job with the Catfish Conference. And I know they're looking for other venues throughout the country to do things with. So, you know, Steve Douglas with Monster Rod Holders and his associate Hervé every year put on a terrific event in Louisville. And, maybe someday we can get them to partner up with us in Nashville. Who knows? What else is out there? Let's see. Robert says he was late. You were late, but you won, and then you gave it away. Anyways, so any other questions? So you've got we gave you a little bit of hint of what's coming. Again, just ideas. Nobody hold us to it. I don't want to see social media blow up going, hey, they're going to do this or they're going to do that. No, we're talking about it. We're planning it. A lot of the directors are on board with it. A lot of the anglers that we talked to are on board with it. Spoke to, for instance, Ray Ferguson is going to chair the committee for this whole thing. We've got the Ramsey brothers, which will be helping out, and so many other great tournament directors that have stepped up and said, hey, count us in. This will be a lot of fun. Glad, rest in peace, your inbox and phone. Yeah, well, that ship has sailed, Mark. My phone is always going off and my email is always overflowing. So, and if you guys send an email, the best thing to do, we just lost a connection or something. I'm a little old school, but hang on one second here, guys. We had a connection snafu. We still live? Anyways, yeah. So yeah, call me. I'm old school. I'd rather talk to you on the phone. And emails. I'm telling you, I get emails for the ACA. I get them for Rig Wrap. I get them for other entities that I'm involved with. So yeah, phone call is always the best way to get a hold of me. Just don't do it at like 2:00 in the morning, please. So anyways, congratulations to Ty Wolf. Thank you for your support and your membership. Thank you, everybody, for being part of this tonight. Again, every month we're going to do this. We hope to see this prize package build every month. It's our way and the great sponsors' way of thanking you for your support in the ACA. It's important for all of us to come together. As I mentioned earlier, if you're not a member, please consider joining. www.jointheaca.com. Things are moving forward in a positive way. And we're now getting notifications and phone calls from different state agencies wanting our opinion, wanting our assistance, being part of what's going on, which is terrific. So we're beginning to get recognized. Again, it's through your support that this is happening. And your patience. It's going to take time. I say that over and over again, but it really does. It takes time. Again, I'm going to remind you about an event coming up this weekend. I know there's other events, but this one, I know they've been working real hard at it. It's the first time for this. Steve Henderson from CARC, Jamie Barsley, and Alex Nagy have come together, and they're working on putting a catfish tournament event in Pine Bluff, Arkansas this weekend on the Arkansas River. Should be a lot of fun. There's some great cash and prizes to be won. Should be I just talked to Steve Henderson. He said the water's up a little bit. It's flowing well. So if you like bumping, it's going to be a great body of water for you to fish. It just should be a lot of fun all the way around. So if you haven't signed up for it, please consider doing so. It's the Pine Bluff Bass and Catfish Blowout. They got a bass event going on along with the catfish. Don't let the bass guys show you up. Get out there, get signed up, and go have some fun on the Arkansas River. And when you see Steve, talk to him about a new CARC boat. Great boats. You see the new Dynasty 2.0? Absolutely beautiful. That new transom. I'm still waiting for my commission check, Steve. I kid Steve because we had talked about the transom about a year and a half ago. And I said, Steve, you ought to consider going to a Euro transom, which the new Dynasty is. So I don't know if I was repeating something they already thought of or whether it's my idea and I'll take credit for it. No, I'm kidding. They do a terrific job. And we appreciate CR's support. Don't forget, too, if you're a member of the ACA, just as a member, you have a chance to win a new CR boat. Just as a member. Every time you fish one of the many and great ACA Tournament Alliance events, your name goes in the hat. You up your chances every time you fish one. At this championship event, again, if this goes off, that's where we're going to draw the name. That's where we're going to give away the boat. So let's have some fun. And again, we're open to your ideas. Please, if you have some ideas, let's do it. Thomas, how do you guys feel about bank tournaments? Thomas, let me tell you something. We have talked about this actually it was a little bit into the beginning of this season, about establishing a bank division, not only bank, but even a kayak division. We've actually talked to folks that have jug line tournaments. Catfishing has several different disciplines. And I know, rod and reel guys don't look fondly on this segment or that segment or whatever. But remember, we are the American Catfishing Association, and everybody deserves their seat at the table, if you will. As long as people do things responsibly, that's the biggest thing that we preach. Fish care is huge. And being responsible with the fish that you do catch, especially these trophy catfish. Yes, a tournament trail for bank fishing is definitely in the works. As I said, as is so many of the other segments. But again, we have to crawl before we walk before we run. If there's tournament directors out there that put on bank events, let's talk. Let's get things set up for 2023 to be part of this, because we would love to get the bank fishermen involved in the ACA, in the Tournament Alliance. It's all important. Please give us a call. 833-4, the number 4, catfish. Easy, it's toll free. What else do we have here? Facebook user, yes, conservation is important, highly important. George Carver, use the bass as bait. I don't know if that's legal to do, but if it is, in moderation, responsibly. What are your thoughts about Kentucky? No managing commercial fisheries in the Ohio River. Actually, Jason, there's a certain level of management. I had a conversation with the fisheries chief in Ohio, and Ohio does not allow commercial fishing at all. I shouldn't say at all, with the exception of highly regulated commercial fishing that goes on in Lake Erie. That's it. So Kentucky obviously, has the largest group of commercial anglers, commercial fishermen that fish the Ohio River, and we're working on it. We are. This is a slow burn. Steve Douglas and a group of guys several years ago made progress. Whereas in Kentucky, you do have a 34-inch rule. But there's a whole lot more to be done, and we intend on doing it. So, the biggest thing is, let me just mention this real quick. The biggest thing is, and I think everybody knows this, is pay lakes. The commercial anglers will go out and harvest these trophy catfish, and they will then sell them to the pay lakes. And our objective is to eliminate any stock that these pay lakes utilize that are sourced from public waters. If they want to go ahead and they want to raise their own fish, fine, have at it. Maybe we'll start a cottage industry. We would also like to see, better information about the Pay Lake operations that are out there. Ohio stated that they're now putting together a database of all the Pay Lakes there. So it's going to take time. Nothing's going to happen tomorrow. It could take several years, and it could be one small thing. We have to take it a step at a time. We have to go by what the state is willing to do. We cannot make demands. We can make suggestions. We can partnership with the states. We can show them why and where the problems exist, and help them find the solutions. That's what it's all about. You can't storm into somebody's office and say, I demand you do this. That gets nowhere. We are building relationships. We're having conversations. We have a post. If you haven't, please do this on our Facebook page, on the ACA Facebook page. And we pinned it to the top. We have a questionnaire on there. And I know that there are a lot more things that you may want accomplished in your state. But what we're asking you to do is to pick a state, your state particularly, and pick the top 3 things you think need to be addressed in that state. I know you might think there's probably 10 things in your state, but please pick the top 3 things in your state. We're going to assemble all that information. We'll post it for everybody to see. But there's 10 million catfish anglers out there, and I believe at this point we've got about 137 responses to that. We'd love to see that 10 times that. See over 1,000 people respond to that to give us an idea of what you believe to be the top 3 things that need to be addressed in your state regarding regulations and conservation efforts. We would really, really appreciate your input. That's what it's all about. We have to work together. If we don't, nothing gets done. If you see something, hear something, let us know. We can only, our eyes and ears can go just so far in so many different directions. So if you know something that's going on, please let us know. And again, you can email us at info@acafishing.com. But as I mentioned earlier, give me a call, 833-4-CATFISH, 833-4-CATFISH. It's toll free. You can call anytime. If I can't take the call, you can leave a voicemail, and we're sure to get back to you. Yeah, Mark, a lot of the responses to it have been from Pennsylvania, which is great. But we want to see it from all over the country. We want to know. Everybody's asks us to address conservation. We do it every day. But when we ask the catfish community, to give us some direction, sometimes it's tough because we're not getting the response we would hope we would. If we do something wrong, the response seems to be limitless. Anyways, appreciate those that have responded. Appreciate those that will head on over there and help us out and respond accordingly. It will be a big help. It helps us set a direction and know what's most important to you. So, what else do we have in here? Anything? Ivan, call anytime. But those that know me, for the most part, if you call me, I'm going to return your call. Sometimes my phone has gone off probably about 6 times already. Thank God it's on silent. But those that know me, if you call me, I'm going to call you back. And a lot of times I'm on the phone. So what else we got? Anyways, I guess we'll wrap it up. Unless anybody's got any questions, comments, suggestions, love to hear them. This is where we can do it. I mean, it's kind of an open forum on Wednesday nights. Thomas, what else you got here? I know we have a problem with people catching over 400 or 500 skipjack a day. That is a lot. In what state, Thomas? Okay. Well, again, regulations. Hang on one second here. I got to bring something up. I had a conversation with a gentleman the other day. Okay. John Gordon. And John is stepping up, and he's doing a whole lot of stuff for kids. I talked to John, and John is going to start working with us in getting the ACA Kid Cat Club up and going for kids. And I've got everything here. He's got a tournament on May 21st, a kids tournament. He's got, he's mentioned he's got 70 towels made. This is in conjunction with Catfish. Let's see here. This is in conjunction with Catfish South tournament series. It's Cats for Kids, and it's presented by Dale's Tackle. The ACA is involved. I'm reading a lot of this stuff, and again, the Kids Cat Club. John was really, really enthusiastic about this, and we can't be more thrilled that he wants to be involved with it and to start moving the Kid Cat Club forward. I mean, look, that's the future of the sport. We want to do everything we possibly can to support kids that are out there fishing, and certainly John and his efforts currently and in the future. If you want to get involved, again, let me know. John, if you're out there, you're coming in as a Facebook user, so I apologize. But to let people know where they can get a hold of you. And those that want to get involved with John, with the Kid Cat Club, there's actually a committee to put together these programs. We would love to have you. I'm sure John could use the help. And let's move that effort forward. That's important. That's very, very important. And John, thank you for the reminder. There it is right there. He just posted it on chat. And brother, you need a shorter email address. But that's his email address in chat. Call John. And you all put your heads together. We're here to help in any way we can. And let's move the Kid Cat Club and the Cat Committee forward and do some great things for kids all around the country. So, John, again, thank you for the reminder and your involvement with the Catfish South Tournament Series, the Cats for Kids, presented by Dale's Tackle and so many other great sponsors. And that is, again, let me find the date here, make sure we got that right. John, chime in here anytime. Is that May 21st? Is that when that is? John, help me out here. Yes or no? May 21st, I believe it is. So, again, yep, May 21st. Get a hold of John and get involved. We've got a lot of committees. We got 16 different committees. Some of them are subcommittees. Everything from seminars to kids, to government affairs, to membership, to just so many different things that we want to be able to put out there and to present catfishing in the best way possible throughout the nation. So if you have an interest, take a look over the ACA website. You'll see some of the committees and take a look, see if there's something you want to get involved with, something you might want to even head up. The other thing too is that if you're looking for a tournament, and I talk about this all the time, the tournament directors of the ACA Tournament Alliance do such a fantastic job. They're all over the country, different sizes. If you've never fished tournaments, find one of these great events and go try tournament fishing. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to make a lot of great friends. There's terrific people out there that fish these events. But you go over to the ACA website, AmericanCatfishAssociation.com. On the top click on tournaments and go to the tournament calendar or the schedule. I forget what it says. And on that, every weekend, you'll see a list of tournaments. And these are tournaments that are in the system. If you click on any one of those events, it will take you to their website on the ACA tournament management system. It'll give you a little bit of history on the event. It'll show you the rules. It'll give you the ability to register for the event. So easy way of finding tournaments, easy way of registering for tournaments is just going to AmericanCatfishAssociation.com, clicking on tournaments and going to the schedule and finding a tournament that is in your area and something you might enjoy fishing. So anyways, I've talked enough. We're going on we're a little over 45 minutes. So again, you need me, call me, 833-4-4-CATFISH or info@acafishing.com. If you're not a member of the ACA, please hop on over to www.jointheaca.com and get your membership today. We look forward to seeing everybody in a month from now for the third monthly ACA membership giveaway. And again, special thanks to folks at Pure Fishing, Abu Garcia, Ugly Stick, Berkeley, folks at Garmin and Avionics, and certainly Mammoth Coolers. Everybody steps up. Special thanks always to Sea Arc, to B&M Poles Offshore Tackle, Meat Hunter Rods, Catfish Now Digital Magazine. If you don't subscribe to Catfish Now Digital Magazine, it's the official digital magazine of the American Catfishing Association, and Ron Presley and Dan Dannermuller do such a great job with that. So look that up. All right, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful night. And as always, we thank you for spending a few minutes with us. Good night. Thanks again.
It's about passion for a sport we all enjoy. It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about a single voice of strength. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
We're asking you to join us
and become a proud members American Catfish Association. You'll be happy you did. They're doing a great job.
Yeah, they are.